Hey, what's up everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today I'm going to do a little bit of modifications on my Infinity War Thor from SH Figuarts. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I believe what many of you would like to know is how to make his cape into a poseable cape or wired cape or whatever you want to call it is what SH Figuarts gave us is just a lifeless cloth cape that you can't do much. Of course, it looks natural, is great, but if you like to pose your Thor, having some great poses with the cape flowing, it can't be done. Yep. So I have received requests from people who from you guys who are asking me to try to actually do a mod on how to make the cape poseable, which I have already mentioned a few times that I am actually very bad at sewing. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is just a very simple idea, and I hope that it wouldn't ruin the cape, of course, and I have not tried it yet, so I'm going to show it to you guys and see whether it works or not. Okay, so my idea is to actually put these twisty ties into the cape at the side. So let's see whether it will actually hold up the cloth, because this is not a light cloth, it's a pretty heavy. It does have some weight on it. I think it's in terms of quality is a good one, that's why it has some weight on it. So let's try, because this is the strongest that I can find. I'm not sure whether there are any stronger one. So yep, so let's give it a try, and I'll change the location because this is not convenient for me to do it. Okay, so this messed up place is my usual workplace. That's why you can see all the dirt here. Yeah, so let's try to see whether we can actually do it. Okay, so this wire, and I feel that is a bit, I don't think it will work because it's too weak, I believe, to hold the cape. Okay, so I'm just trying a simple one, a small length, and see. So it's good that they actually didn't sew it at the end of the cape, so that we can actually try to do some amendment, see whether it actually works. Okay, so at first glance, it seems to be okay. That is, although it's weak to hold the cape, but it does actually allow us to have some possibility that you can see now. So it does hold the cape in some way. So I really expected that it wouldn't be strong enough, so I might need to have a few wired to actually join a few together to make it stronger, and then also to actually insert it in and see whether it will works. So I need to do this off screen because it will be hard to do it in front of the camera, so I'll be back soon. Okay, so what I did here is I take a very long wire. I pull out much longer, and then I actually fold them into half, so it actually become 2. Okay, so I actually tape it so that it will stick together and not just keep splitting. So this will actually form a stronger band that will be able to hold the cape better. Okay, so now let's try and put it inside the cape. Okay, so it seems to be slightly too long. I might need to cut it off. Okay, so I have cut off the wire, and now it's actually from here all the way to the tips. So I'm still not sure whether it works. Just a very raw idea that I have, and the idea is that if it doesn't work, we can still go back to the usual without damaging the cap in any the cape in any way. So be sure to take notes on those sharp parts, because we wouldn't want to poke a hole through while we are doing this. Yeah, so the idea is not to damage the cape at all. Okay, so I believe your next question, and also my next question, will be how do we actually have the wire stay in position for all the time if I'm not going to sew it. Yeah, so let me think about that. Okay, so for those of you who know me well enough, I'm actually a big fan of Blu Tack. So yes, I'm going to use a Blu Tack and see whether it will actually stick it onto the cape. Okay, so yep, this is a Blu Tack which is white in color. Let's see whether this will do the job to make it stay. Okay, like I say again, the idea is not to, of course I hope it will stay there forever, but it's also not to damage the cape in any way. So I'm not going to use things like a super glue or anything like that. Okay, yep. So okay, I cover it with the Blu Tack. So let's see. Okay, it seems that it's still a little bit longer. Okay, so it does stay there. So it should look something like this now. Of course, this is ugly. I'll need to cut it off. So now let's see how well. So you can see from here, this side I have not put any wire, and this one have the wire. Okay, so let's see whether it will stay and do the posing. Okay. Let me fix the camera. Okay, so there you are. You can see that this side is no wire and this has the wire. Apparently the Blu Tack actually holds it pretty well. Yep, so you can see I can do some crazy flow. Okay, still works pretty well. I have not cut the excess wire yet, so it looks pretty ugly. So yep, I think my idea sort of works. You can see. Oh, okay, let's do a different. Of course, if you want to be a little more extreme, you can actually put the wire around the end as well, which if I'm going to do it, I will not be doing that. I'll just put a wire at both sides and then that's it. Okay, so let's see whether this pose will work. Of course it's not very well as but compared to some of the custom cape that people can do. Mine is just a very simple idea. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at posing a wire cape. Okay, so you get the idea. It's actually I think it's working pretty fine, but of course if you like it to flow up, don't think it can hold. Yeah, because this side is not really connected. If it's connected to the shoulder, then you will be able to do something crazy like this, but currently it's not. Yeah, so you might have to explore further and see how we can get the wire to be fully inserted inside, and then you can see, and then you can do some crazy pose. But right now, because mine doesn't, so it will fall off. But at very least, you can actually have some, you know, flow on the cape like this, or you can still do something more dynamic. Okay, so yeah, that's my idea for now. Stay till the end of the video. I'll try to do both sides and then see if we can have some beautiful poses with his cape. And like I always say, I try to make my channel more interesting, to have crazy ideas like this, some modification, yeah, which I just pop up in my head. So I hope you like videos like this, and also I will appreciate if you can leave me a comment and let me know what do you think about these crazy ideas of mine. If you think it works, I hope you will try it out. And if you think it's just a waste of time, then I'm sorry that I wasted your time. Yeah. So lastly, I hope you can subscribe to my channel, because I have new videos every single week. Probably one video every few, and maybe every day or every alternate days. So yep. And again, I hope you can also check out my other videos which you might be interested in. And lastly, I hope you can actually share my videos with your friends. Yeah, so that's all for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.